Hi folks, just wanted to show you a quick video today about filtering your syrup. If you've ever noticed in the bottom of your jars a cloudiness or sediment or grittiness or even chunks of sugar, that is called sugar sand. And the best way to get rid of it is by filtering your syrup. All you need to filter your syrup are two types of filters. One is the pre-filter shown here. This is made of a lighter material, and this size is a 1 quart, which is handy for the home sugar maker. It has two pre-cut slits in it, so you can put a dowel through it to balance it while you're pouring your syrup. This filter is used in the stage where you're collecting sap at the tree, so you can pour the sap through it to remove debris, and it's also used in the first stage of boiling, where you bring the syrup to about 216 degrees and then pour it through this filter to get the majority of the sugar sand out. And as you'll see here, we've taken the filter and balanced it on a sieve stand, which fits perfectly over the size of pan that we're using. So we've just brought the syrup in from boiling, poured it through there, let it drain all the way through to that other pan, and which you will then continue to cook. So make sure that you're choosing a pan that's heavy duty and can handle the rest of the boiling process. So just from that one pour, you can see this is how much sugar sand was trapped in the filter. And if it's in the filter, it won't be in our syrup. So the next thing you do is put the pan back on the stove and continue boiling it till it gets to 219 degrees. As you can see, this has already boiled quite a ways down from when the pan was full, and it's getting really close to the next step in filtering, which will be using 2 filters instead of 1. So for this final stage of filtering, you use 2 filters. The one on the bottom is a heavy, thicker filter, and the one going inside of that filter is that same pre-filter that you used in the previous stage. All you do is nestle them inside each other and insert the dowel through it so it will be stabilized, and as soon as your syrup gets to 219 degrees, you pour it through there and you can start bottling your syrup. To bottle your syrup, you just let it flow through the filters into hot, clean canning jars. Here we've used a 1 pint jar, and fill the jars to about 1/4 inch of the rim. Just keep filling it up till the syrup has poured through these filters. As you can see, we've balanced our sieve stand on soup cans, which gives us room to work underneath the filter. Also, keep in mind this syrup is hot. It's 219 degrees, so you don't want to touch it if you can help it. Once all your jars are filled, wipe the rims of the jar with a clean cloth, and then just use regular canning lids and rings that have been sterilized. Make sure to hold the jars while you're tightening the lids with a cloth or a pot holder, as the jars are hot. And you'll see the one in the middle is not going to end up being filled all the way to the top, so that one can't be sealed for storage, but it can be used right away and refrigerated for later use. Once you get all the syrup you can out of that filter, you can give it a gentle squeeze to get those last few drops. Don't wring it or twist it, as that can break the fabric or rip it. Once the jars have been sealed, tip them upside down so the hot syrup floods that seal, making for a better seal on it. Lay them on their side for 24 hours, and once that's done, you can store them away in your cupboard. Syrup will keep for indefinitely, really, but use within a year if possible. Once opened, it should be refrigerated and will keep in the refrigerator for about 3 months. I hope this video has helped show you how easy it is to filter syrup. After all the work we put into making syrup, it's definitely worth this one last step to make sure our syrup is clean and clear.